Hello, welcome back to LK Tuition. My name's Lucas and today we're going to be looking at the product of prime factors. Hope you're well and let's get cracking. So let's have a little talk about primes. So just remember that a prime number is a number that has exactly two factors, and these are always 1 and itself. And the first 5 prime numbers are 2, 3, 5, 7 and 11, and those are the main ones that we're going to be bothered about today. And what we're going to look at is the fact that any number can be written as a product or multiplication. So a product just means things times together of its prime factors. Okay, so it's going to be easier to see this with an example, and we're going to use what are called factor trees. So let's say we want to find all the prime factors of the number 24. So the first thing we want to do is just have that little list of primes ready. So those first 5 numbers, so 2, 3, 5, 7, 11. You probably won't need any more than that, but let's just stick a couple more in just in case. So we've got our list of prime numbers ready. And then what we do is we're going to start at 24 and we're going to split our branches off into factors, pulling out these prime numbers at the end. So let's just see what that looks like. So we'll start with, we want to start with 24. And let's just think about two numbers that times to make 24. So let's think about the primes. So we've got 2 here, and 24 definitely divides by 2. So this is the same as 2 times 12. And because 2 is a prime number, I can circle that off as the end of my branch, and that is a prime factor. Now 12 isn't prime, so we're going to keep going. And 12 is, you can divide that by 2 as well. So this is 2 times 6. And once again, 2 is prime, so I can circle that out. And then 6 is not prime, but again, we can factorise it again. 6 is 3 times 2, and both of those are prime. Okay, so that is our factor tree, and we've got that the factors are 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. Okay, and that is our product of prime factors. But we shall just write that down. Yeah, so we've got that just from what I've written down. So our factors are 2, 2, 2 and 3. But they will always in an exam want you to write anything repeated as a power. So you'll notice here that we see the number 2 3 times. So instead of writing 2 times 2 times 2, they'll want you to write 2 to the power of 3 instead. Okay, so let's just have a go at a couple of examples. So question 1 says write 60 as a product of prime factors. So again, let's just get my little list of primes down just so we've got things to look at. And we're starting at 60. Okay, so can I divide that by 2? Yes, it is going to be 2 times 30, and I shall circle off the 2. Can I divide 30 by 2? Yes, that is going to be 2 times 15, and again I can circle off the 2. Does 15 divide by 2? No, it's an odd number. Does it divide by 3? Yes, because 15 is 3 times 5, and 3 is prime. Oops, and 5 is prime as well. Now we want to write this as a product of prime factors, so 60 is equal to, well, we've got 2 times 2 times 3 times 5. But remember, any repeated factors we want to write as a power. How many 2's have we got? Well, we've got 2, so it's 2 to the power of 2 times 3 times 5, and that is the answer they'll want in the exam. Okay, let's just do one more example. I just wanted to show you an example where you don't have to pull the primes out straight away. So let's write them out anyway. So we've got 2, 3, 5, 7, 9 and 11. Sorry, 9 is not a prime number. There we go, 7 and 11. And we want to write 490 as a product of prime factors. Now then, you might be looking at this thinking, oh, blimey, 490, it's a big number. I don't really want to be half in it, or you might want to think about something different. Now, because it's 490, I can definitely divide that by 10, can't I? So if I divide that by 10, so 490 is 10 times 49. Now, I've not got any prime numbers yet, but I can just keep going down each branch separately, because if we go at 10, well, 10 is the same as 2 times 5, and they're both prime, aren't they? So I can circle those. And then 49, I'm remembering from previous videos that this is a square number. 49 is 7 times 7, and they are both prime as well. Okay, so in that one, I wasn't picking out primes at the beginning. I was just kind of factorising it as easily as I could. And I thought divide by 10, and then I've still ended up with my prime numbers. So 490 is equal to 2 times 5 times 7 times 7. But remember, anything repeated, we want a power of it. We've got 2 7s, so this is going to be 2 times 5 times 7 squared. Okay, so just a quick recap then. So get your list of primes out just so you've got them handy, and then just start dividing by whatever you can. My technique tends to be start with, can I divide it by 2, and then move up the primes. But as long as you keep factorising it, you'll eventually get primes at the end of your branches. And don't forget, when you write them out as a factorisation, any repeated numbers, you want to write them as a power. Okay, thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed this video. This has been LK Tuition. Remember to like and subscribe, and we'll have more GCSE maths videos very soon.